So the side hustle I'm about to show you, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of boring, but at the same time, this is probably the easiest side hustle that I've ever done in my life. It only takes 20 to 30 minutes per day to do. It can be done strictly from your phone, and you can start making profit off of this by tonight if you really wanted to. This is exactly how my boy Michael made 3.2K in his first week of doing this. This is exactly how Omar made 3.1K in his first 2 weeks doing this. So I've started up 9 different online businesses in my life, and I've never seen anything like this before. I failed at all those different 9 online businesses. Like maybe I made money here and there, but it's nothing compared to this side hustle I'm about to show you guys today. And the crazy thing is that this actually has a 100% success rate for every single person that I know that does this. Because I put some people on, I put like some of my boys on, I put some people online on, and it's worked for every single person that has done this. This has a 100% success rate, and when I explain how this works, then you'll understand why it has a 100% success rate. What does that mean? It means that no one that has done this has failed at this or hasn't made money off of this. So this is some serious stuff. But yeah, let me get onto my laptop and I'll show you guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna be showing you guys today is something that I call the no gamble gain system. I named it myself. Some people might think it's kind of corny, but I think it's pretty cool. But anyways, what is a no gamble gain system? So different sports betting apps have different sign up bonuses. Now, when I say sports betting, I know a lot of people would be kind of turned off, but don't worry, you don't need to know anything about sports at all. I've been doing this for about a year and I don't know anything about sports still. Like, I can name 10 pro athletes if you put a gun to my head. Everyone that I know that does this, they don't really actively sports bet like that or even watch sports like that because we're not traditionally sports betting here. We're not gambling or anything here. We're using math basically. So you don't need to know anything about sports or you don't have to have sports bet before. Like, I've taught my mother how to do this and she's never sports bet or watch sports like that or anything. But anyways, don't worry, you don't need to know anything about sports and you'll understand why once I explain what it is. So keep watching. Now, like what I said, different sports betting apps have different sign-up bonuses. For example, Bet365 has a $1,000 bonus, FanDuel has a $1,000 bonus, Bet99 has a $500 bonus. And there are plenty of more apps that have sign-up bonuses exactly like this. Basically, every single sports betting app that you can think of gives away free money in the form of sign-up bonuses because essentially what they're trying to do is they're trying to compete with each other. They're trying to compete for new users' attention because they want you to sign up for their platform instead of signing up for another person's platform. Now, there are different types of bonuses, but we'll just talk about one called the deposit match bonus. Now, the thing that you need to realize about these bonuses is that you can't just sign up for the app and get the bonus and then withdraw that money back into your bank account. If that were the case, then these sports betting apps would go broke a bit, essentially. But right now, we're going to be talking about a bonus called the deposit match bonus. A deposit match bonus is when you deposit a certain amount of money and then you receive that same amount of money in free bets essentially. Like you get free money on your sports betting app that you could use to place bets with. So for example, let's say you deposit $500 into Bet365 and Bet365 has a deposit match bonus. So you deposit $500 into Bet365 and then they give you an additional free $500 to bet with. So now you have like a total of $1,000 in your account because you deposit $500 of your own money and then they give you an additional free $500 to bet with. What you need to do with that money to be able to withdraw it is you need to place a bet with it first. And then if that bet wins, the profit that you make off of the bet, you're able to withdraw back into your bank account. So they want you to sign up for their app, gamble the money away, lose, and then keep using their app essentially. But what we're doing is we're doing something different. What we're trying to do is we're trying to guarantee that we take that free money that they give us and then withdraw that back into our bank accounts without gambling. And this is how we're using a little math trick here. Now, like what I said, we want to guarantee that we keep that sign up bonus and then withdraw that back into our bank accounts. So this is how. So let's say Bet365 does have that $500 deposit match bonus. What you do is you deposit $500 into Bet365 and then they give you that additional free $500 to bet with. Now, what we do is just find any random game that's playing tonight. So there's games every single day. So let's say Raptors versus Miami Heat are playing today. What you do is you go on Bet365 and then you play that free $500 that you got and then put that on one side to win. So let's say you just put that on the Raptors to win. And if they win, then you leave with $1,000. So if the Raptors win, then you're leaving with $1,000. What you do next is you go on a completely separate sports betting app. So let's say Bet99, for example, and then you just deposit $500 into there, $500 of your own money into Bet99, and then you place that $500 on the opposite team to win. You place that on the Miami Heat to win. So what we're doing is we're betting on heads and tails. And if these guys win, then you're leaving with $1,000. So no matter who wins or loses, we're betting on both sides. So we're guaranteed to basically win one side because we're betting on both sides. So one side is at least guaranteed to win, right? So let's just go through a simulation of what would happen if either side were to win. So let's say Bet365 sides were to win or the Raptors were to win. What would happen is this would get lost because this side ended up losing. So this side would lose, but this would turn into real withdrawable cash. So let me just duplicate this real quick. So since we won $1,000, like we're leaving with $1,000, $1,000 now goes back into your bank account. Now you have a total of $1,500 in your bank account. Now you could just take this money and withdraw it. So what just happened there? We deposited $1,000 of our own money, 500 into here, 500 into this app, but we're leaving with $1,500. So we just made a free $500 profit right there. Are you guys understanding what's going on here? Free $500, that easy, within a couple minutes. Now, let's see what would happen if the other side were to win. Let's see what would happen if Miami Heat side were to win. So let's say this side were to win, the Miami Heat or Bet99 side. What would happen is this would get lost because this side ended up losing, but this side turns into $1,000 because we're leaving with $1,000. So now we have $1,000 in our Bet99 account, $500 in our Bet365 account. We have a total of $1,500 between the both accounts. We deposited $1,000 of our own money, but we're leaving with $1,500. Now you could just take all that money and withdraw that back into your bank account. Are you guys getting what's going on here? We just made $500 there. So we're making $500 profit no matter who wins or loses. So are you guys getting the concept of this and how easy this is? No matter who wins or loses, we're leaving with profit. Now, like what I said, there are dozens and dozens and dozens of different sports betting apps that have bonuses exactly like this. What if we were to do that with multiple different sports betting apps? How much money are we making? We're making a fuck ton of money. We're making a lot of money if you do that with multiple different sports betting apps. Crazy amounts of money. Free money. Are you guys understanding? Like this is serious. Now, one thing that I need to explain is that this is not that simple. And what do I mean by this? What I mean is I just broke this down to like the bare bones minimum just so I could explain the concept to you. Obviously, there's more factors involved. Like there's different odds that you need to pick. There's different wagering requirements that are involved. Like this system that I kind of just broke down here, it's just the bare bones minimum just so you could understand the concept. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I don't want people going ahead and trying this on their own and then messing it up and then losing money and then coming back to me saying like, oh my gosh, I lost money because you told me to do this. No, this is a direct system that you need to follow. That's why I call it the no gamble game system or the NGG system. This is a system that you need to follow, and it took me literally like months and months of trial and error to get the system down packed to the point where it's super easy, and it takes me 20 to 30 minutes per day. But there's so many stupid little mistakes that you can make, and I've lost a bunch of money even trying to do this at the start because there was no one to even teach me how to do this, or there's no one to like kind of guide me. So there's so many different factors involved, like wagering requirements, which is you can't withdraw your money unless you wager a certain amount. There's different odd restrictions, the order that you place the bets in, etc. So you need to get proper education on this before you actually start doing this. So if you want proper education on this, go in the link in the description below, and there's a free training. You're able to watch a free training on this, which will explain a lot more. So make sure you're watching that free training before you attempt to even do this on yourself, because I don't want you losing money and then coming to me and blaming me. So watch the free training in the link in the description below. Make sure you do that. Now, what some people are probably thinking right now is, how can you scale this? Since all these sports betting apps have sign-up bonuses, these are only a one-time use. So this $1,000 bonus on Bet365, it's only a one-time use per person. So if you already use all of your bonuses, like from all these different sports betting apps, how can you make a weekly income off of this? Like how all the people that I've taught to do this are doing, or how I'm doing. It's simple. Once you go through all of your own sports betting apps and you make like thousands and thousands of dollars profit, like all the sports betting apps that I've done this with, you can make anywhere between like $3,000 to $5,000 within like a week and a half or 2 weeks if you really want to do this. What you do is you take that money and then you invest it into other people's accounts, run the system for them, and then you split the profit. Now, when I say that, some people might be like, oh my gosh, like I don't know if I could do this. Yeah. But the thing that you need to realize is that every single side hustle or online business that you do requires some sort of client or some sort of customer to help you scale. The only exception to that, the only thing that doesn't require any sort of client or customer, is trading, crypto trading, stock trading, investing, which is essentially gambling. But every single side hustle or online business that you do, like for example, if you want to start up an agency, you need to call these different clients. You need to basically suck their dick to get them on the phone and then buy from you. When you're doing dropshipping, you have to get customers. If you're doing some sort of like service for someone, you have to close these clients to make them pay you. But this is different because this is stupidly easy to get clients in, dumb easy. Because what you're doing is you're going up to someone and you're saying, hey, let me give you this money, and then you just have to sign up for a couple of apps, and then you'll get free money out of it. You'll get a free couple $1,000s off it. It'll take you like what, 5 minutes per app to sign up for, and then I'll handle everything else on my end. You're doing the system for them, and then they just get free money out of it. So why would anyone say no to that? Why would anyone say no to spending 5 minutes per app signing up for these different apps to get a free couple $1,000s? It'll take them total like what, maybe 45 minutes? So why would anyone say no to that? This isn't like any other business where you have to freaking, like RKO them or purple nurple them, freaking do jujitsu moves on them to get them to buy from you. No, because we're not selling anything. We're not selling anything at all. We're just telling people like, yo, I'm going to make you free money. Just sign up for these apps and then that's it. We'll split the profit. Super, 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 super simple. Like I have a 2-month waiting list at every single given moment for people who want me to do this for them, who want me to be clients for me essentially. So finding clients in this is not hard at all. It's really not hard at all. Like every single person that I've taught this to, they don't have trouble getting clients at all because there's infinite amounts of clients when it comes to this. But every single other side hustle or business that you do, you need to find clients, which is the hardest thing in the world to do. Like I used to run a video marketing agency, and I'd basically have to like freaking come up with sales calls or presentations and all this different type of stuff. Like it's craziness. But this is the easiest, and this is why I say this is the easiest side hustle in the world, because this doesn't take long to do. Once you know the actual system and once you watch the education link in the description below, you'll kind of understand like, yo, this is literally the easiest side hustle in the world. This doesn't take much time at all. This takes literally 20 to 30 minutes per day. Getting clients for this is not hard at all. It's literally like, I wouldn't even say it's effort at all to get clients. No. Because who's going to pass up a free couple $1,000s for sign up for a couple apps? No one. So yeah, guys, click the link in the description below if you want to watch the free training on this, because trust me, guys, this is gold right here. This is gold right here. If you guys aren't doing this, like this is, I'm kind of flabbergasted that not everyone is doing this, because this is literally the easiest side hustle in the world. Like what I said, I've started up 9 different online businesses in my life, and this is by far the easiest.